I'm Jessica Patterson of Spinning Shadows Fiber Arts, and welcome back. We really need to get the cameraman some duct tape for Christmas. As he tries to make me laugh way too much to film. Anyway, I did say I was going to show spinning the Rolags that I blended from the Edgewood Garden Studios Batt Bit Kit, and here is that video. I blended up some and I went ahead and spun them because it was so fun, but here I'm going to show spinning the one that I made on camera for you. As you can see, here's the beautiful multicolor of this purple, dusky purple, yellows, green, and this beautiful dark, sort of a slate blue. I was intending to spin this as embroidery thread, but as I spun the first Rolag, I realized it really doesn't suit my definition of what I would consider embroidery thread, but it's still going to make such a beautiful yarn for, well, thread actually, for weaving. And so I'm spinning this on my accelerated antique spinning wheel Mary Bells. You may have seen her in previous videos. This is her. I had a little bit of trouble after the last video. She needed a new drive band. So Mary Bells got a nice silver drive band for Christmas. And she's happy now. She may need a little more oil later on. But a happy wheel makes a happy spinner. So we had to do some emergency maintenance after the last video. As you can see on the bobbin here, here's the first Rolag, and it stretched out into these beautiful colors, which would be nice, but some of the thread just feels a little too soft. Maybe a fellow spinner would know what I mean about that, but it's really beautiful, and I think I'm going to chain ply it. And I'll give Mom the option of taking some for embroidery, or we'll just take the whole thing on to weaving. So, anyway, that's my fun for today. I'm adjusting the tension. Mary Bells is a chair wheel. As you can see, the chair, sort of a child's chair shape to her. And she's very stable and very sturdy. And her tensioning system is tilt tension, so if I tilt it away from the wheel here, that puts more tension on the drive band. So, and my favorite, Oh, battery. Okay, well, spinning real quick, we're running out of battery. Anyway, let's see, tension's still not quite high enough. There we go, all right. So, there we go. I'm going to spin using a bit of a long draw here. And you may notice that Mary Bells is putting a lot of twist in very, very quickly, which makes her perfect for thread. And there we go. Alrighty, a new battery has been acquired and my cameraman has run off to the store for last minute Christmas needs. So I'm going to show a little more of spinning with this beautiful Rolag right as soon as I adjust the tension a little bit. Okay, there we go. As it stood where I had stopped the video, it might have been a little bit too short. I feel it was a little bit dissatisfying, to say the least, to end on such a short spin. But we'll see what we can get done here and maybe make this a nicer video. Not that it wasn't nice to start with. I'm sure all of you love seeing Mary Bells in action. As much as I do, I love spinning with Mary Bells. Of all my wheels, don't tell the other ones, this is my favorite. So far, I can't say for sure what I'm going to think of spinning on Olivia, who is currently off to Bob and Boy to get repaired and decked out in her beautiful ornamentation. I really can't wait to see how she looks finished. There was apparently quite a bit that was missing and damaged over the years, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what she looks like restored to her spinning glory. Mary Bells, on the other hand, came to me mostly intact. The only thing she's really missing is a distaff, which I plan on commissioning from Bob and Boy in the future, if they have the time and I have the funds. These kind of wheels, from what little picture I've seen, have cage distaffs, which I love. Mom and I both love the look of birdcage distaffs, so we're hoping to commission a pretty cage distaff for her. I'll also not alternatively, but I'll also hope to have a freestanding distaff, because her Mary Belle's distaff assembly is behind the top drive wheel here. It also holds the top drive wheel, that same bar, and with the distaff forward it tilts, and it tilts the back bar, and it messes up the spinning, so I currently can't use the distaff assembly on the wheel until I stabilize that bar somehow. So, which will probably mean drilling some holes and putting some pegs in the back when I have my shop set up and have those pegs to put in. Just a little issue with age. Things are, don't fit like they originally did, and that happens. So, but yeah, Mary Bells came to us just in need of some oil. She actually is the wheel with the most history of all of our wheels. She came from a lady who was downsizing to live in a tiny home, and there's actually a piece of paper on the wheel that tells where it came from, and it was passed down as a family heirloom until it came to me. And the owner was very happy to know that Mary Bells was coming to a studio to be used and treasured. She is definitely one of the treasures of my studio. She's a workhorse, to say the least. Very easy for me to treadle. With the polywog, my feet get very tired. My toes especially occasionally start acting up, and so that limits what I can do. But I find Mary Bells very comfortable to spin on, and so I can spin for longer stretches if I haven't overdone it with my hands or anything, and so she's just an easy, smooth spin. As you can see, we've gotten to the green, and it's just looking so vibrant with the sparkle, with that golden sparkle that I added in. I can't wait to see what this yarn looks like chain plied. I am so very excited. And if you can tell from, if you follow my Facebook page, or I don't have a whole bunch of spinning videos, but chain plying is my favorite method of plying. It's
really just easy for me, and I like that there's no waste when plying. Well, I've figured out how to use up all the yarn on the bobbins when two plying as well. But for me, for chain plying, it's just, especially when I'm doing the finer singles, it just allows me to just spin one bobbin, ply it, and be done, which I do like to do. And I think I have, I haven't been paying, well, I haven't been paying too terribly much attention, and I got too thin. So let's try that again. You have to be careful when spinning thread. If you let it get too fine on you, like you don't put enough twist in, or you just get it too thin, it will pull apart. I've had that happen quite a bit. Especially with learning how to do embroidery thread, it's a balancing act between thickness and sturdiness. Like, I want to do the really nice fine threads, but some fibers just don't want to. I did this green and combined with what is it? Firestar, I think it is. And it turned out, the first spin of it, I did absolutely ethereal thin yarn, and it is very easy to snap by pulling, and I was not happy with that. But it's still really beautiful and fine. And I did a second spin, and I purposefully, concentrated on the thickness of it, on making it a certain thickness, and it turned out much, much better. And more like the thread that I was after for Mom to use, and I was really happy with that. So it's a learning process to spin purposefully. But anyway, I think it's probably time to get on to do something else. Anyway, thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And as always, have a great day.